feel like it's just been a while since I sat down to just chat with you guys about makeup. So today I'm so excited to be doing a kind of combo video. It's going to be mostly will I buy it, but then I also wanted to share with you some of the new makeup that I purchased from Kiko Milano when I was in Italy. So if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Alana and I love talking about luxury and high-end makeup and handbags here. And if you're familiar with my channel, today's my first day sitting down to film a sit-down video since before I left for my trip, which is just crazy. So anyways, I have some travel tips I want to share. I have some sort of kind of travel, not hacks. I hate the word hacks, but SEO loves the word hacks. I have some sort of travel essentials that I want to share with you guys. So I'm going to try to film that later this week. But today, you know what? You know what the perks of being away is? There's new makeup being released every 12 seconds, I swear. And when you're away for nearly 3 weeks, there's a lot of makeup released. So anyways, I have pulled some screenshots from Trend Mood of just products that interest me, or at least interest me in speaking about. So first up, my bestie, Charlotte Tilbury, of course, has another product coming out, and this is a glow toner. Now, a toner is not a product, you know what? Because I haven't filmed in a while, let me just move over here so I can showcase the products. Okay, so she has a glow toner coming out. I don't know, as I get hair in my lips, okay. Okay, so I don't know how much it is going to cost. Am I interested? Yes. Would I like to see it in store first? Yes. Odds of me buying it to review? Possible. I find for me with my Charlotte content, I'm all over her makeup. The skincare I'm a little bit more reserved on. I know that I owe you guys a review of her face oil. I've been using it for a couple months now, so I feel like I actually have something to say about it, but I don't know. I struggle when it comes to reviewing skincare because it's you want to get your review out quickly so people watch it, but it's how can you have a quick review of a toner? It's either this burnt my face off or it didn't. Anyways, this interests me. It looks milky. It's called the Glow Toner, and it says it's pore refining and acid free. It says it resurfaces the feel of skin, reduces the appearance of pores, cocoons the complexion with a smoothing, plump effect, a gleaming glow. Enriched with high-performing ingredients, balancing, smoothing, pore refining properties of niacinamide, resurfacing acid alternative, super peptide, royal epigen P5, and exfoliative. A lot of words. And plant-derived pore minimizing, pore tight, skin feels gently resurfaced, appears brighter and smoother. Do I need a new toner? No, I'm really happy with where my skincare routine is at. And I feel like that is ultimately going to be a no from me. If I get sent it, of course, thrilled to review it. But as I look at my current skincare routine, I'm really happy with where it's at. And I don't know. I could be tricked into buying it. We'll see how much it costs when it comes out. But I'm just going to assume it's going to be 70 Canadian dollars. So we shall see. Next up, we have a new collection from ColourPop. This is their Palm Spring collection. And the first thing I thought when I saw it is a neutral palette with a pop of blue. Have we not been doing that since 2015? Why? It looks cute. The pops of turquoisey teal look cute, but this is gonna be a pass from me. I've found a couple of times lately, I've sort of built up a ColourPop cart, and then as I go to check out, it'll be oh, this one item's out of stock, and because this item's out of stock, you don't get free shipping. And then I'm just okay, well, no thanks. So yeah, probably not going to, but I will say that their collections are a lot of fun to look at. Now this one entices me, oddly enough. This is from Essence. And if you watch any YouTube, you know, I'm gonna say that all of the drugstore content creators, but also lots of content creators who use a lot of different products. On my channel, I'm a lot more focused on luxury and high-end makeup, but Essence is coming out with a Lash Princess liner, and it's sort of a short, chubby, liner, which is gonna be $4.99. I'm assuming that price is US, but I don't know. Essence, the Lash Princess mascara is beloved. It's a good mascara. I've used it. So I feel one of two things is happening. Either Essence is taking their very popular Lash Princess brand and slapping it on a product to make money, or what I'm hoping has happened is they're taking their brand expanding with another amazing product and just like going to dominate. So I don't know, if I see that in the drugstore in Canada, given that it'll probably be like $6 or $7, I would totally pick it up just to try it. Because look, if there's a drugstore alternative that I can recommend you guys, you know, I'm down. I've done some dupe videos, so yeah, we'll check that out. Okay, next up, on the complete opposite end of the price spectrum, Dyson, as you probably heard, is coming up with a new and improved air wrap. And I've really wrestled with this, right? Because obviously I want it. But so it has some different attachments. Instead of having one for each side of the curling barrels, you can, like, it'll be the same one, but you just kind of like switch it on the top, which I think is really cool. I'm going to leave some of my Dyson videos linked down below. Ultimately, I think I do want it. I do want to pick it up. So what I'll probably do, I've heard it's not coming to Canada till the fall. What I would like to do is purchase it when it comes out and then sell my old one on Facebook Marketplace. Obviously, it'll be selling at a discount, but it's still a great tool, and I think that'd be a good way for me to have the new one. I have experience with the old one. You can also just buy the attachments, but I'm gonna guess, I don't know, we'll have to see when the prices come out. I'm gonna guess that the cost of buying the attachments by the time I get the couple that I want, it would be a wash, or it'd be about the same, not about the same, but it wouldn't really be worth it compared to just purchasing the entire Dyson Airwrap and then selling my old one for, you know, obviously a discount. So yeah. And maybe I can get my new one in a fun color, because right now mine's just the pink and gray. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to have to wait until it comes to Canada, but obviously I would love to get my hands on it because you guys know me. I'm obsessed with my Dyson Airwrap. I don't think I've shared this yet. So the Dyson Airwrap, you can't use it like in different jurisdictions, right? So mine's from Canada, so I can use it in Canada, US, I'm pretty sure Mexico, but you can't use it with different voltages or with the different plugs. Like even with a converter and adapter, it's not gonna work. You're gonna fry your machine. And at the price of that, like who wants to risk it? So when I was in Greece, which is where we started our trip, I tracked one down on Facebook Marketplace actually a month before our trip, and I purchased a gently used Dyson Airwrap instead of buying a bunch of souvenirs. So that way I could have good hair in all my photos. Anyways, I will share more about that. Maybe I'll do like a get ready with me, talk about my trip. Let me know if that'd be fun. I would have fun doing that, so I might just film it because I want to do that, but if you would enjoy that, let me know. Okay, so next up we have the entire Skkn by Kim range. And just as a rule of thumb, I'm also gonna mention the Rhode's Beauty, which is the new Hailey Beiber line. I don't do celebrity skincare. I'm not interested. I don't want to try it. I don't want it on my skin. I think it's a bit of a scam. I like my skincare routine. At least I feel differently about when Charlotte Tilbury comes out with makeup, because I don't think of her as a celebrity first. I think of her as a makeup artist first who's become a celebrity. But for people who are like just celebrities and don't really have a background in beauty, like obviously beyond being beautiful, like Kim and Hailey, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in their skincare lines. I think they're expensive. And if they aren't expensive, I still think they're overpriced. And I question the authenticity of it, because it's like they already have great skin and they've used plenty of products to get there, and probably some procedures, and whether those procedures, I'm not saying they're surgical, but those procedures could be like great facials, or, you know, also like having access to a great diet and just, you know, all of that. Anyways, where I was going with that, I'm just not terribly interested. You know, I'm just not into it. Also, I can't really say that I'm like obsessed with either of those celebrities. Okay, so next up from Anastasia. Okay. You know what? I said that and I don't regret it. Next up from McGrath, we have an eyeshadow palette that the moment I saw it, I thought it was like an ABH mini Norvina. But no, this is the mini eyeshadow palette in Midnight Voyage from McGrath. It's 28 US. I believe is it 20? Yeah, sorry, it's 29 US, 38 Canadian. Like, ugh. 38 Canadian dollars. Now, 38 Canadian dollars is better than 180, which is what we have to pay for her full-size palettes. So this is a mini 6-pan palette. 5 of the shades are already in her existing Mothership range. One of the shades is new. It does interest me, but I gotta say the packaging makes it look so cheap that like every time I look, like it's come up in my feed a couple of times on YouTube, it's come up on Instagram, I've got like served ads about it, and every time I look at it, my first thought is Norvina. So I don't regret that I started saying Anastasia Beverly Hills because that was an honest mistake, but it was a mistake for a reason. So I don't know, the palette's cute. I'm not really worried about size because I'm never gonna finish up all of my products, but I have a hard time justifying it at $38 when I already have nearly all the Motherships that I want in my collection. So I'm not saying no, but I'm not saying yes. It's probably a no though. And speaking of Pat McGrath, let's talk about a yes. She has, okay, so she has some new highlighters coming out, like whatever. She has nice highlighters, good for her. But she has these blushes that are like a blush highlight duo with the same beautiful embossing on the blushes that she released last year. I think it was last year. Anyways, they are dual kind of colors. They look so beautiful in the pan. There's 2 that have really caught my eye. One of them is kind of like, I'm gonna say like a flamingo pink on the outside with a rose pink on the inside. And the other is more of a sort of like a desert tan pink on the outside and a coral pink on the inside. So I'm gonna, obviously the photos are over here. I will say in terms of like taking flat lays, the one with the purple and the pink I think is stunning. But it's those 2 pink ones. I was gonna say I'm probably gonna purchase those. I'm gonna purchase those. I saw one of my creator friends share that it's available in Sephora US. I haven't seen it in Sephora Canada yet. Now I am filming this today on Sunday, so by the time I edit this and post it, you know, it might not like be accurate anymore. It might be up. But once they're up, I think I'm gonna pick up those 2 shades. I'm not gonna buy the whole collection because honestly, about half the shades I don't think would flatter me, and I think that's great because I don't need them to flatter me. I don't need the whole collection to flatter me because not everyone looks like me and I don't look like everyone else. So see some beautiful shades that I think would flatter deeper complexions, medium complexions, but the 2 I've identified are the ones that, based on the product photos that I've seen, I think would be the most flattering on me. Now, speaking about Anastasia Beverly Hills, who did not release that little 6 pan, that was Pat. She has a new eyeshadow palette, I believe it's called Nouveau. That looks really pretty. It has sort of like some neutrals, but it's got a little bit of kind of a green olive tint to it. It's got like a powdery purple. I don't know. It looks really pretty. I'm like looking at it down on my phone right now. I have not bought an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette in a long time. That could change. Yeah, I'm looking at it more. There's like an emerald shade called Peacock. I think that'd be so pretty. So anyways, I'm not saying no. It's very possible. Okay, so next up we have an interesting product for 2 reasons. So this is from Maybelline. Now I checked the drugstore 2 or 3 days ago and I did not see these in Canada. But if you see these in Canada, let me know. So these are basically, they're like the little Kaja bento boxes. So it's 3 eyeshadows stacked in a box. It looks like they have about 5 shades of them. These are the Shadow Blocks eyeshadow palette stacked eyeshadow trio. So there's like a pretty purple one, a neutral one, a green one, sort of pink one, and sort of a peachy nude. So I would love to try at least one of these. I think that'd be fun. I think these would be interesting to have. But the reason I say it's interesting is, I don't know, we'll have to see how much they cost. Honestly, one of the biggest reasons I don't really buy drugstore makeup in Canada is because it's so expensive. And for the price they're asking, it's like for a little bit more I could go to Sephora. So I'm just looking at this and I hope I'm wrong. But I feel like these are going to be like $17.99 in Canada. And I'm just not paying $17.99 for 3 Maybelline eyeshadows. Sorry. Like if they were like $8.99 or $9.99, I would totally pick one up. But I feel like these are going to be $17.99. And so that brings me to my interesting for a second reason. Because Kaja has come out with 2 new shades of their bento boxes that are, they're like 29 or 32 Canadian. And to me, like that's sort of that like I know it's obviously more than 17, but it's like, why spend $17 on spotty quality when for 30 I could get something I really like 17 plus tax, like you're already above 20. And at that point, might as well spend the 30. At least that's sort of my mental process when it comes to luxury versus drugstore makeup. So I do have one of the Kaja ones sitting in my cart right now, and this might have just encouraged me to click purchase. Let's get into what I bought from Kiko. So the European price exchange is awful. So I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things, and I thought that was enough. So let me know if you'd like to see me kind of do a makeup look with these. But I first purchased the Daily Protectant BB Cream. It is SPF 30. I purchased it in the shade 01, which is their fairest shade. I originally purchased this product. It's called Ivory, by the way. Anyway, so I originally purchased this product a while ago when I was in, I think I actually first purchased it, was it when I was in high school? No, it must not have been high school. About 5 years ago, my husband and I went to Spain, and I recall going to Kiko. We were in Spain and France, and England, but I forget if I purchased it in Spain or France. Anyways, I purchased this product. It could have been reformulated since then, I don't know, but I used it up obviously a while ago. I loved it, and so I repurchased it. Next up, we have a lipstick in the shade, I believe the shade is called Smart. Yeah, it's called Smart. I'm Smart. This is shade 405. It's just like a really pretty neutral. I don't know, just pretty. It wasn't very expensive. It was called Smart. So then we got, as if we purchased these together. Then I purchased the Long Lasting Eyeshadow Stick in the shade 60, which is sort of a, kind of like a taupey shade, like a shimmery taupe shade. It's very pretty. I used it once on the trip. And then I purchased a Kiko water eyeshadow. Now these are so fun. I first tried these when I was in Europe in high school over 10 years ago. And I purchased several of these at the Kiko in Rome. And so this one I purchased in the shade 200, which again is just super, super pretty. I'm saving the limited edition shadow for last. I then bought another lipstick. Did I buy the shade? No. Okay. No. Okay. The shade is not called Smart. Oh, okay. It's the Smart Fusion lipstick. So I bought 405 and 406. So 405 is a little bit more of a Barbie pink. You know me with my pink lipsticks. And then finally, I got the Kiko Festival Glow eyeshadow quad. I was debating this eyeshadow quad and a quad from their regular collection, and the staff really recommended this formula as better. And it just really kind of screams Charlotte Tilbury to me. So anyway, so that is the makeup that I purchased while I was on my trip from Kiko. I always look forward to being in Europe, to going to the Kiko store and just buying whatever really catches my eye. Not everything that catches my eye, but buying a few of those things. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video, a little will I buy it, a little things that I purchased. Let me know if you would enjoy and sort of get ready with me as I talk through my trip and share with you the good things that happened and the electric vehicle challenges that we faced. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know that I love to just watch a chatty makeup video every now and again, and I hope you did too. So thank you so much for watching. Oh, before I say goodbye, if you like this makeup look, I'm gonna leave it linked down below and I'll pop it up here when the video ends. But this is the makeup look that I wore to my friend's wedding. Of course, I recreated it for YouTube, but it's a really great tutorial if you are interested in sort of wedding guest, prom, maybe even bridesmaid makeup. Just makeup that looks great in photos, looks great in person, and lasts all day. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Mwah.